Now you can see here, this is the foundation plan. Here you can see how this foundation. So here the inside there will be a color, and outside there will be a blue color. So inside is a golden color and outside is a blue color. So in the column, whatever the gap you are finding, this is clear cover area. I mean, no clear cloud area, because whenever they are going to make this foundation and the reinforcement in the foundation, so they are going to make some gap, and that gap we will call as a clear cover area. So you have to consider the inside golden color, this gold color, how it is coming, this column, you have to measure it and you have to go and further. So you just measure it, this column, whatever the sizes are there, so as per the sizes you have to do. So you can measure it like that also, or you can directly here you can see, here you can see there is a type mark is given F7, F5, F1. These are indicating the type mark, means the column type and whatever the size. So these are the F7, F5, F1, like that they have given here F8, here the F6. These all foundation. Here one table has given. You can see here this table, footing schedule. Have you seen this one? So here you can see the F1 size they have mentioned here, length, width, thickness, LBT. And here this all thickness, the sizes it is in centimeter, cm. Am I right? So you can see from F1 to F8 they have mentioned the sizes here. So here 270 length, F1 270 means 2700 mm. Here width is also 2700 mm, and here the thickness is 450 mm. 45 centimeter means 450 mm, because 10 mm equal to 1 centimeter. You have to multiply with this all values and 10 mm. 10. You will get the exact in mm. Okay, so you just go and multiply with this. So these are the sizes of the footing. Here the footing, whatever the sizes has given, the same size you can find it here. Okay, so you just go and proceed with the size. And here you can see there is a grid. In grid, how much the distance, you just go and check the distance from this vertical grid to end of this footing, and from horizontal grid to this end of this footing. The here 1,100 means nothing but 1100. You have to divide it with 100. Here you will be get here this is 950, because here it is coming in meter. Okay, so this is the value. Or if it is not, if you are not understanding, you just go mass property with this information of this dimension, you will get the same value. You can see 950, here 110. These are the centimeter. 995 means centimeter is 950 mm. Here 11, 110 is nothing but 1100. So from this grid to this footing end, it will be having 1100, and from this grid to this footing end, it is having 950 mm. So whenever you are going to place this footing, exactly the grid is going to give the reference of that footing. The same other footing also you have to place. You can see here this type of footing we will call as the isolated footing. You can see here in table also they have given. You can see F1. F1 here the remark they have written as a isolated footing. Here you can see there is a combined footing. Combined means you can see here there is a F3. So you just go F3, wherever the F3 is there, you can see that F3 is totally combined footing. Where you just go and check it. This one. Two footings is two columns are coming in a single footing. So this type of foundation we will call as a this one combined footing. So based on that you have to go and proceed with this footing. Now in the Revit how we will start for this. Okay, so already I have already told you how to create the grids level. So I think everyone has created the same file. You just go and proceed with this. You will get the idea on that. Okay, so just I am opening the same. Okay, the same foundation, you just go and make it complete on the same. Okay, so now I am placing some grid here just for your information. Just I am placing one grid here exactly as per the location only you have to place this grid. Am I right? Okay, so here I am placing some A grid as per the drawing, and from A to B, how much the distance? 400 centimeter, means 4000 mm. Just go grid, pick lines, and just I am giving here how much? 4000. So this is B, and again B to C 2200, 220. Like that, just an example I am placing here. And now one grid is for horizontal. Just click and drag it, and this is, sorry, what is the value? 4. You have to give the value 4 here. And one more grid also I am placing here. Grid, pick line, and what is the value from 4 to 3? 420, means 4200 mm. Okay, same grid I am placing here. So here I am giving 3. Okay, so now you can see, now I am going to place the foundation exactly this one, because the A grid, 4 grid. Here also I place the A grid. You just make it down also, no issue. You just place it like that, because we have to see the grid perfectly. So in between A and 4 I am going to place the foundation. So whenever you will start the foundation, always you remember you have to work out this structural plan. You have to work out this structural plan. So now below one more level you have to take it, just for the levels. Already I told you, because after ground floor one more floor you have to take for the foundation. So just I told you, some of the guys has taken some 3500, and some guys has taken some 3000 also. Am I right? So just I am also taking here the level 3500. So here this level I am writing as a footing level. Yeah, footing floor also we can able to write it. You just write it as per your own. Just go with S. Now you can see this footing level has came here, and here also it is came. So whenever you are going to work out for this, you have to place this level. So already all the guys, I think you have did this all this foundation level. So based on the foundation level 3500 I am taking, and in that here also this footing you have to place the same foundation this level only, and you have to work out here structural plan. So foundation level, and you have to go this structural plan. Okay, so you can see here some of the grids is not visible. Am I right? You just go east or west, you can see some of the grids is up to ground level. That's the reason here in foundation level it is not visible. So whenever you are going to work for the structure, you have to go structure plan, remember. And whenever you are going to work for the floor plan, you have to go floor plan. Whenever you are going to work for the ceiling, you have to go ceiling plan. So like that you have to work. So right now I am working for the structure, so I am going and making the model in footing level. So you have to go here this footing level. Now what is the size of that footing? F7. F7 how much? What is the size of that F7? You just go and check it here. Okay, how much? 220 is the length, 200 is the width, 35 is the thickness. The same value you have to make the model here. So how we will start with this foundation? You have to go structure menu. Clear? You have to go structure menu. Here one menu is there, isolated. This isolated menu is going to be give the model of foundation. You have to place the foundation. All type of foundation you have to go with isolated. You just click isolated, and after clicking first time here it is going to be ask you the family, because here I already told you our model, whatever the BIM model and our project model what we are going to create, it is a combining with all families, means all the component is associated with all the families. So you have to load the families right now, because some of the families we receive from Autodesk company. So you just go and check it that family first, then later you can create your own also. So now no structure foundation family is loaded in the project. Would you like to load on now? Yes. You have to go yes. After clicking yes, now you have to go the path of your foundation. Okay. So now default you will find some path. So that path you just go and work out the same. Okay. Just I am changing my path here because every installation of your system you will find one path. This is the default path. That path you just make it copy. If you are not able to go your path, then you have to go here foundation, yes, and that path you have to make it copy with the help of this C. Just go and paste it that path here. Now here you have to go with this, just go with open. Now it comes. The library is our family path. English, US, and this is the path for our family. Okay, so I hope everyone has got this path. Am I right? Everyone got? You just check it once. If you have not got this path, you have to take the instructions from your IT team, so they will make it copied. Or if you are not make this path, if you are not able to finding this path, so then I can guide you, or else I will share you this library folder also to you. So you just go through that folder and just make it copy. You will find out that path wherever it will be there. Okay, so just now I am showing you some path. Here you can see there are multiple Revit files we have made the copy here. You can go. So now just I am going here US. This is the folder. Okay, this is the folder for the family. You just go US, and here you can see these are the family files. So here this family file has been loaded in libraries and English. English means in metric we are working. You just go US and you can see here the all folders of the components. So right now we are working with the structural foundation, so you have to go structural foundation here. Okay, if you just double click on that, you can see there are multiple files will be find you can in structure foundation. Here this is the cup foundation. You can see this is the family for the cup foundation. It's a precast. And here this is a rectangular foundation. And here you can see the pile cap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 up to 9 they have given. So these are the pile cap foundation. And these are the strip foundation. This is also pile with a rectangular strip. Here also the cap, only the pile they are going to show you the cap. Here this is the triangular foundation. Triangular is nothing but strip foundation or wrap foundation also we can able to say. And here this is a sleeve foundation. This is also cup foundation, but one above the other it is coming, so we are going to tell this sleeve foundation. And this is steel pipe, just a pipe they have given the family. So these are the families which we receive from the Autodesk company, so they have given this. So right now our project in F7, what is the size of the family and what type of foundation this one? This is the isolated foundation. So you have to go here rectangular foundation. You just go and download the rectangular foundation. Okay, so foundation will be loaded here. Now you can see here, after loading the foundation, whatever the component we will make it family loaded here, it will be visible in properties toolbar. So here you can see 1800, 1200 and 450 is one size, 2400, 1800 and 450 is another size. There are two types of foundation from the Autodesk company they have given. But as per our project, what is the size of the foundation? 220, 235. So you have to make that same size. So while changing the size, you have to go edit type, and here you have to make the size duplicate, because whatever the existing size is there, you just keep the same size and you have to make it a duplicate size here. So you just go duplicate and create our size. So length is 2200. Okay, in bracket you just mention like that L. This is the length. Okay, width is 2000, 220. How much you can see? 2000. 200 means 2000. You just go 2000 and you can make it here. This is the width bracket, capital letter. Okay, and this is the thickness. How much thickness? 335. 35 means 350. Am I right? 350 is the thickness. So you have to write it here, thickness, T, bracket capital T. Like that you just go and put it. And here one more, you have to make it underscore, and you have to write, this is F7. You have to write it here F7. Like that, all the footings you have to mention with this size only, and you have to mention the size like that only. Got it? This is the way to work in a project, you remember. Because whatever the sizes you are taken, this is the mark. Mark is nothing but type mark. So which type of foundation you are working, that type of foundation you have to make it. So 220, 200, 350. 220, 200, 350. And this is F7. You just go and click it OK. You can see one more size has been created. And the same value you have to put here also. So length is how much? 2200. You have to put 2200 here. What is the width? 2000. You have to put 2000. And what is the thickness? 350. You have to put 350. Like that, this all sizes you have to give it here. And here the foundation type is F7. So here in type mark you have to put F7. This is the information. This identity data is nothing but information of your project. So whenever you are going to design the foundation, you have to make it duplicate, give the value here, and then you have to write the type mark. It is F1, F2, F3, whatever the type you are going to take, the same type mark you have to mention here. Okay, after mentioning, just go with OK. So after creating OK, you can see the foundation is coming in a cursor, you can see. So here it is asking where you want to place. Now I am going to place this foundation exactly in the intersection between the vertical grid and horizontal grid. You just click it, that's all. This foundation has been placed. So after placing this foundation, you have to remember the length and width, because the length, how much? 2200. So length is nothing but this is the length and this is the width. So while pressing also you can able to measure it, whether the length and width is correct or not. You just go allocate and click with align, and you have to measure from this end to this end what is the length. Now it is coming 2000, but it should be 2200. So just click on the foundation and go with the backspace button. If you put backspace button, automatically it's going to be rotate the foundation. Just click on the backspace. In the keyboard you can see there is a bigger one button is there in keyboard. Just that button you press it. What will happen? It will be going to flip the size. It will be going to flip the size. So now this is 2200 and this is 2000. Am I right? As per the size of the foundation. Now you can see this is 2200. You just go here in foundation, you can see this is 2200 and this is 2000, and thickness is 350. So like that this is came. Now you can see here from this grid the footing end will be 950, means 95. So now you can see how much the footing end it came. Again you have to go align dimension. I have to check this footing end to this grid. It is coming 1100, but as per the drawing how much should be there? 950. So you just click the foundation and give the value directly here. How much you require? 950. You just give the 950, automatically what will happen? The footing is going to be moved with 950. Go with enter button. So after clicking you can see 950 is the distance from this grid to this. Again from this grid to this one, how much here it is showing? 1100. Am I right? So you just go and measure it from this footing to this grid. How much? It is coming 1000, but how much you require? 1100. So again you have to click the foundation and just give the value here 1100 and go with enter button. So automatically the footing is going to be placed as per the given size, given position in the drawing. So this way we have to place the foundation. Got it? So like that each and every foundation you have to, first you just place it as per the size in the table how much they have given. After placement you have to check the dimension from this grid to what is the dimension of this footing, from this grid to what is the dimension of this footing. Like that you just go and check it on that, and same as per the dimension only, because this is the position of the foundation and exactly it should become like that. Got it? So now this is the position of the foundation. You got it? How I have to place here. Now you just go and check it in 3D view. So how we will go for the 3D view? You just see here there is a view, one menu is there. Am I right? You can see here one menu is there, view. You just click the view menu. You can see there is a one menu, 3D default 3D view. You just click this 3D view. Now you can see your foundation is going to be placed exactly. You can see your grid is also going to be showing here, and it is be visible the foundation. Exactly now your foundation is as per the size. So now you can go here. I want to see the detail level is fine, and this foundation I want to see exactly in 3D. It should be with cement, concrete, everything. So you just go shaded. If you put shaded, you can see the solid concrete block you can able to find. With the help of mouse scroll button, and you have to press the shift, you can rotate the foundation wherever you have placed. You can see by using 360 degree by rotating the view. So you have to click any of the object, and while pressing the scroll button of the mouse and continuous press of the shift button, you can able to rotate the view which we have created. If you see, sir, I want to see this in material, so you have to go here, realistic. You just click the realistic, you can see the exact material of that foundation. You can see it is going to be used out. So these are the view, this is the LOD, because if you are going to put this material and it is showing to the presentation, it is comes under LOD 400, because the material is going to be visible. You can see these are the concrete RCC material. You can see the view of the model. If you are saying no sir, I want to show in 300, so you are just go shaded. It will be the 300 shade. Whether it is concrete or we don't know. It will be look as a solid block. Okay, so this way we have to place the foundation. Got it? So like that, one more foundation also I am going to show you the same. You just go and proceed for the same another. Now you can see here one more foundation, F5. Am I right? So F5 I just showing you what is the size of the F5. You have to go here and just check it. F5, what is the size? 5660 3365. So length is 5660, width is 3000, and the thickness is how much? 650, 65 means 650. Now you just go and make it one more foundation. So a structure, isolated, again edit type, just go with duplicate. And now what is the size of that length of that footing? 5660 is the length, and width is 3000, and how much, what is the thickness? 650. So you have to go 650 here. Before it is 300, now this is 650. And what is the type mark of that footing? F5. You just go F5 and remove the 2 and make it okay. Now you can see F5 has been created. Now the same value you have to give here, 5660, width is 3000, and the thickness is 650. Am I right? The same. And here the type mark also you have to write F5 is the type mark, and just go with OK. Now you can see the foundation has placed. Correct. Now this foundation has been placed the same view as per the drawing. You can see now it is coming this way horizontally. So you just go and place it here like the horizontally. Wherever you require, you just place it first, and after placing, now you have to go with the dimension. Here the dimension is 226, means 2260 is the distance. Now you can see from this grid What is the distance? Just go annotate, align dimension, select the footing edge line, and here the grid line. So how much you require? 2260 from B grid. Here this is the B grade. So how much? 2260. So you just give the value here 2260. It will be there. Alright. So this value is correct. Now horizontal. One is vertical, one is horizontal. And from here, this horizontal grid, what is the distance? 165. So you have to go again, annotate, select the foundation edge, select the grid line. So 165 means 1650. So select the foundation and just go and place the value here 1650 and go with enter button. Now you can see here it is coming. So this is one foundation, this is one foundation. So like that you have to work out. Now you can see in 3D view. If you want to see in 3D view, again go view and 3D, you can see one more foundation has been placed. So like that, each and every foundation which you are seeing here, you have to make it placement and have to show me. Okay, so first you will just work out for the foundation, then later I will tell you how to place the columns. Okay, first you just finish it with the foundation. So now this session, now you have to start the foundation and make it the drawing as per the foundation. So how many foundation is there? You just go and place it. If any foundation is repeating here, you just make it copy paste also, no issue. Sir, here F1 is there, here F1 is there, means you just make it copy, that's all. But you have to measure the dimension from here to here. What is the dimension? So exactly it should be make as a reference of this grid, horizontal grid and vertical grid. You have to make it the same. Don't place here and there, because as per the position from the grid horizontal to the vertical, the same position you have to place the foundation, and each and every foundation you have to place the dimension also like that, because how the dimension I have shown here, the same dimension should be there. So by seeing that dimension, we can able to understand your footing has been placed as per the dimension. This is the reference dimension, this is the reference dimension from the grid. Got it? So like that you just go and work out for the same. Clear everyone? Tell yes or no. So now start working this floor plan foundation, and you just do the foundation and just show me for the afternoon session class. Okay, I will see in afternoon session class again 2 o'clock. You have to join the session. Then in the session I will check it, this all foundation. Everyone should do the foundation accurately with the quality work I require. Okay, everything is there in AutoCAD. You just go and check it and make it. So how to place here? You just go and make it the placement with the help of this isolated. Okay, if you don't have family, you just make it load, and in that load family you will find a folder as structure foundation. In that you just take the rectangular foundation, and the same foundation you just go and work out the same. Okay, so